Do you need help fixing your Comfortmaker furnace? Well, you've come to the right place. Today we'll be looking at LED codes, troubleshooting, and repair tips so you can get your appliance back on track. If you need more assistance, check out our website. There's a link in the description. Enjoy the video. If you're looking for help fixing your Comfortmaker furnace, look no further. Our comprehensive Comfortmaker furnace error code guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and show you how to read your model's error codes. Code: steady LED flashing. Problem: normal operation. Code: 2 LED flashes. Problem: the pressure switch stuck closed. Fix: obstruction in pressure tubing. Code: 3 LED flashes. Problem: pressure switch stuck open or manual on. Off switch in off position. Fix: proper vent size, defective inducer motor, excessive wind, faulty pressure switch, disconnected or obstructed pressure tubing, inadequate combustion air supply, or restricted vent. Code: 4 LED flashes. Problem: the limit switch is open. Fix: loose blower wheel, restricted vent, dirty air filter, defective blower, or excessive wind. Code: 5 LED flashes. Problem: flame has been sensed out of sequence. Fix: the gas valve is either leaking or stuck open. Code: 6+1 LED flashes. Problem: soft lockout maximum trials for ignition has been reached. Code: 6+2 LED flashes. Problem: soft lockout. The flame sense was lost while running. A cycling pressure switch, or blocked condensate. Code: 6+3 LED flashes. Problem: soft lockout. The pressure switch was opened during a run. Code: 6+4 LED flashes. Problem: soft lockout. The limit switch was opened during a run. Code: 7 LED flashes. Problem: soft lockout. The main limit was open for too long. 1 hour delay. If you're looking for help fixing your Comfortmaker furnace, look no further. Our comprehensive Comfortmaker furnace troubleshooting guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and show you how to read your model's error codes. Not heating. Either the power switch has blown, or the electrical system associated with your furnace has shorted. Either replace the blown switch or reset the circuit breaker associated with your furnace. The furnace's igniter is either cracked or defective. If the igniter is cracked, replace it. If it isn't, test with a multimeter for continuity. Cycling irregularly. The furnace's thermostat is adjusting incorrectly. Use your thermostat's adjustable calibration scale to adjust the heat anticipator. If this doesn't work or you don't have a scale, replace the thermostat. Not blowing hot air. Either the blower motor in your furnace has burned out, or the connecting belt has snapped. If the blower motor is receiving power but isn't running, the motor has failed. If it does run, then the connecting belt has broken. Replace either the motor or belt depending on the outcome. Blowing too much air. The relay responsible for regulating the amount of voltage that your blower motor receives has failed, resulting in the continual sending of voltage to the motor. Replace the control board. The contact that controls the blower motor on your thermostat could be stuck closed. Use a multimeter to check for continuity. If it appears that the thermostat is the issue, replace it, starting and then stopping shortly after. If the flame sensor is either defective or dirty, it will not be able to detect whether or not a flame is present. If dirty, use a fine abrasive pad to clean the sensor. If faulty, replace the flame sensor. If you're looking for help fixing your Comfortmaker furnace, look no further. Our comprehensive Comfortmaker furnace repair guide will explain common issues, provide tips, and maybe show you how to repair your appliance. Comfortmaker manufactures appliances that homeowners have come to trust. Even a trustworthy appliance requires occasional maintenance or repair. However, if you're in need of Comfortmaker appliance repair from experienced professionals, your local appliance helper can help. Comfortmaker furnace not heating. The igniter gets very hot and glows bright orange to light the gas burner. If the igniter fails or cracks, the furnace won't heat. To determine if the igniter is faulty, remove the igniter and inspect it for cracks. If the igniter is cracked, replace it. If the igniter is not cracked, use a multimeter to test the igniter for continuity. If the igniter does not have continuity, replace it. Comfortmaker furnace is noisy or loud. The blower wheel blows air out of the furnace and through the house. The blower wheel is attached to the blower motor shaft with a set screw. If the set screw is loose, The blower wheel will wobble on the motor shaft, and the wheel will be noisy as it turns. Check the set screw to ensure that it is properly tightened. Next, inspect the wheel for damage. If the blower wheel is damaged, replace it. Comfortmaker furnace starts then stops. The flame sensor monitors the burner to detect whether or not a flame is present. If the flame sensor is defective, it might fail to detect a flame. If the flame sensor does not detect a flame, the control board will shut off voltage to the gas valve to prevent the furnace from heating. Sometimes, if the flame sensor is dirty, it will fail to detect a flame. Try cleaning the flame sensor with a fine abrasive pad. If the furnace still doesn't heat, replace the flame sensor. Comfortmaker furnace blower not running. The blower motor blows air through the return vent, past the heat exchanger, and into the home's venting. First, make sure that power is getting to the motor. If power is getting to the blower motor, but the motor does not run, the motor may be burned out. If the blower motor is burned out, replace it. If the blower motor hums, check the blower fan to ensure that it spins freely. If the blower fan is unobstructed but does not spin freely, replace the blower motor. Comfortmaker furnace blower runs all the time. The control board has relays that regulate the voltage to each component in the furnace. If the relay that controls the blower motor fails while it is closed, it will send continuous voltage to the blower motor, causing the motor to run continuously. If the control board is at fault, replace it. Here's what some customers are saying about the Comfortmaker furnace. Comfortmaker really separates itself from other HVAC brands thanks to its outstanding warranty coverage. Depending on what tier of furnace you are looking to purchase, they offer a sliding scale of warranty to protect your investment better. Otherwise, Comfortmaker's selection of mid and premium tier furnaces all offers Energy Star certification and high AFUE efficiency ratings. A ComfortMaster RPJ2 furnace was installed in my house on January 3, 1996. What I like about this furnace is that it has performed flawlessly since I moved into this house in 2009. The only maintenance that has been required is that I change the filters. It was repaired on December 1, 2005, by the previous owner of this house, my father. He kept meticulous records of such things. This house was built in 1955. I am not aware of the make of the previous furnace. I don't know the exact cause of the 2005 malfunction, but the repair went well. I haven't had any problems since I bought the house in 2013. I am part of my gas company's emergency repair insurance program, so I feel confident that I will always have a working furnace. I would recommend the Comfortmaster RPJ2 furnace to a friend if they asked me. I am not an expert, but this furnace is reliable. Very surprised by this system. I had this system installed by a neighborhood contractor. I was very skeptical about this system due to I never heard of it. After going through everything with and all the other quotes, I ended up having this installed. This system is very quiet and helped my energy bills. I have had no issues with this furnace. It was installed on 1/15/2015. I don't write many reviews but waited 3 years on this review because I wanted to make sure I got something quality. But like my installing company said, as long as it is installed correctly I won't have problems with it. Highly recommend it and its AC systems. After getting many different quotes from several different companies in my search to replace my 17-year-old system, I finally decided to go with the Comfortmaker brand. It's been 2 years now, and I couldn't be happier. I went with the variable speed inverter option for my home. In my search, I read countless reviews from all the top brands out there. I realized in my search more people will leave a bad review rather than a good one. It's like when you go out to eat and have a horrible experience. The first thing you want to do when you get home is leave a bad review. The same thing applies here. This system pulls so much moisture out of the air. I can leave my thermostat at 77 degrees and 52% humidity and it feels amazing. And that's here in Houston, Texas. The house feels crisp, clean, enjoyable to be in. It's a hard feeling to describe. But I'm very happy I went with Comfortmaker brand and the variable speed full system. If you can afford to go this route, I definitely recommend this option. You'll be amazed and won't regret it at all. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. And stay tuned for more repair guides.